Staying in touch with your community through local news and information is the gift that keeps giving all year long. Subscribe to the Duluth News Tribune now and get 50% off an annual subscription for you or anyone on your list. Just call 833-248-7801. That's 833-248-7801.
Hello Northlanders, it's Thursday, December 22nd. I'm Wyatt Buckner with your Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now, here's a look at today's headlines. Duluth officials learned Tuesday they will receive $1 million in federal funding to evaluate the potential for solar energy installations that could make the local power grid more resilient, especially as severe weather events increase in frequency and strength. Mayor Emily Larson said the support could help Hilly Duluth reduce its reliance on fossil fuels to power the pumps that move water around the city. Moving water accounts for 53% of Duluth's annual municipal electrical expenses, said Mindy Granley, the city's sustainability officer. Granley said host sites for solar installations could include concrete-capped city water reservoirs, retired landfills, and parking structures. The study could guide not only Duluth's future energy development efforts, but also could provide a roadmap for other cold-weather communities with populations of less than 250,000. Duluth will have 2 years to complete its work and spend down the RACER Award, and Granley said the timing is fortuitous, as Federal Inflation Reduction Act funds, including monies to support the development of solar power, begin to flow. Duluth was one of only 11 cities in the nation selected to receive the award through the U.S. Department of Energy's Renewables Advancing Community Energy Resilience Program, often referred to as RACER. The study will look at how Duluth's power system was affected by recent harsh weather events, including the 2012 flood, the 2016 windstorm, and back-to-back gales that battered the city's coast, inflicting serious damage in both 2017 and 2018. The funding also will be used to evaluate different ways solar power, paired with energy storage, could be incorporated into the city's infrastructure. The Fond du Lac and Bois Forte bands have unveiled tribal license plates in new designs, raising awareness of missing and murdered Indigenous persons. Jose Rodriguez, the Texas-based contractor producing the plates, believes the bands are the first entities anywhere to dedicate official license plates to this topic. Similar plates are planned for the Canadian province of Manitoba, but those won't be available until at least summer 2023. The tribal plates, which will be available to Fond du Lac and Bois Forte band members residing within reservation boundaries, were unveiled Tuesday morning during a gathering of several dozen people at Black Bear Casino Resort. Tribal leaders spoke about the importance of the new plates specifically, and more generally about the need to devote continuing resources to preventing violence against Indigenous people. Missing and murdered Indigenous women is an international movement that began in Canada in the 2010s, aiming to raise awareness around the prevalence of violence against Native women. The Fond du Lac and Bois Forte plates reference MMIR for missing and murdered Indigenous relatives. Now with the preview of an upcoming story to check out, Dan Williamson joins us with a special guest.
Thanks, Wyatt. I'm here with one of our colleagues with the Duluth News Tribune, features reporter Melinda Levine. And Melinda, this Saturday in our print edition, we'll be able to read a story that you've been working on about a Northland artist with a variety of skill sets.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. So a couple of weeks ago, digital producer Wyatt Buckner and I had the opportunity to visit with Superior sculpture artist Heidi Blunt. She has shifted from her soft sculptures of like full body, blubby body art to handmade tufted rugs and wall hangings featuring everything from Furbies to troll dolls to fruit, and also imagery like hairy ankles and bodies with rolls. It's a cool looking process that requires a lot of yarn, a tufting gun that's pretty intense, carpet adhesive, and clippers to trim the designs down. Blunt says it's an obsessive and fulfilling adventure, as well as an extension of her previous work challenging fat phobia and highlighting body positivity.
What was your biggest takeaway from this story?
I think a big takeaway from just spending time with Heidi in her studio, she's so, like, her art and her personality and it's all just so colorful and authentic, and she was so inspiring. She really Her work talks about embodiment and inspires one to think about embodiment, and she really lives what she's communicating through her work. And I'm sure you have experience with this, Dan, like just interviewing people and like everything they say like pops and could be a quote. Like it was just really colorful and hilarious, and yeah, that's what stuck out to me.
Is there something you hope our audience takes away from this story?
Yes. Duluth visual artist Sarah Brocky Erickson, who I interviewed for the story, said it best. Quote, Heidi's work explores both the internal and the external. It is playful and serious, and through her inquiry, creates spaces for folks to investigate what it means to fully embody themselves. I don't think I can say it better than that.
Well said. Thanks so much, Melinda, for your time. Again, you can find this article in Saturday's print edition, as well as online prior at duluthnewstribune.com. Wyatt, back to you.
Thanks, Dan. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by the Women Today's 6th Annual Rosie Awards.
Weather for the Duluth area today, snow in the morning with more snow chances later on in the afternoon, and very windy with highs only in the low single digits above zero. Tonight, dropping below zero, and we'll still have more chances of blowing snow going into your Friday. High temperatures once again in the single digits for Friday and Saturday. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Pointer.
Thank you to the Rosie Awards for their support. Northland women are a driving force in our community. They are advocates, mentors, volunteers, and leaders. Nominate a special woman you think deserves to be recognized at thewomantoday.com or by email at dearrosie@thewomantoday.com. Nominations are now open and continue through January 31st. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.